Hi, this is Erin Schmidt again, and I'm going to show you how to get started using Edmodo in your classroom. In order for your students to join Edmodo, you must create a group. To create a group, you select Groups and the plus sign, and you select Create. You then name your group. You can create groups for each individual period or each subject that you teach. You then select the grade or the range of grades for this group to belong to. The subject area, and you can even select the specific subject, and then select Create. Next, it's going to ask you for the expected group size and a brief description of your group. Now we've created the group for pre-cal students. This group has a very specific code, and if you notice, the first announcement in your group says that this is just a temporary code and that it will lock after 14 days. So to recreate the code, you can select the arrow and you can say reset. So if the code expires before your students have time to join, you can just reset the code and give them the new code so they can join the group. I'm going to show you how to do a few things within your group. Once you're within a group of students, you can create a note, an alert, an assignment, a quiz, or a poll. To create a note, you simply type in the space below note. Then you select who you want the note to go to. Because we're already under the group of pre-cal students, it's going to automatically select pre-cal students. If you were on the home page, you would have the capability to select any of the groups that you've created to send the note to. So I'm going to send. Next, we're going to create an alert. An alert is very similar to a note, only it has a maximum of 140 characters and it appears in bold font so that it stands out to the students. So I'm going to type "Bring your book" as an alert, and you'll see the difference on the screen when it appears. It appears much larger and brings the students' attention to that alert. To create an assignment, we'd click on the Assignment tab, and we're going to give the assignment a title. And we can give it a due date, so I'll give it the due date of the second day of school. We can describe the assignment, so here you could list an assignment from a book or an assignment that students have been given in class, and you could make adjustments. And from here, you can upload a document, attach a link, download something from your personal library on Edmodo, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and you can schedule a message to be sent to remind the students about the assignment. I'm going to upload a file from my computer. And then I'm going to send that to the students in my pre-cal group as an assignment. A quiz is the next item on the tabs up here. A quiz can be created much in the same way. You can create a quiz and it walks you through the steps of creating a quiz, or you can load a previously created quiz. So we'll just go ahead and create a quick quiz. If we want it to be a multiple choice, we can select that, or we could select true, false, short answer, or fill in the blank, or matching. So I'm going to select short answer and add the first question. Okay, and here it shows the quiz, And I could also edit, I could change the name of the quiz. And right before I assign the quiz, it asks me to specify a due date. So again, I'll specify the second day of school and who I want to send it to. And I'm going to send it to the pre-cal students. Send. The last item I can create on my tabs up here for Edmodo is a poll. So within my pre-cal students group, I'm going to create a poll. You can add answer choices as you need to. So here we're going to have to add a couple answer choices. And I've now created a poll for my students to vote on. Before we move on to see what Edmodo looks like through the perspective of a student, we're going to talk about one more item. Up on the toolbar, you have a library. Within your library, you can have items that you found through Edmodo and other professionals. You have folders that you can create and upload documents to. And these folders can be shared with students, or you can choose to hide them from students. You can view the items you've attached to previous posts, and you can also connect Edmodo to your Google Drive. Many of you already have documents saved in your Google Drive, and it's a good place to collaborate with other professionals and with students. So linking it to Edmodo might be an option for you. When I go back home, and I just want to take a look at my pre-cal group, these are all the groups that I belong to, but if I just want to look at a specific group, I'll select pre-cal students. And here are all the items that I posted for my pre-cal students. There's the note, the alert, the assignment, the quiz, and the poll for my students to take. So we're going to go see what this looks like from the student perspective. In order to do that, I need to create a student account. So I'm going to take the code and copy, and I'm going to create a student account. I paste the code. And sign up as a student. When students sign up, they have the same home page, just like teachers have, but then it shows what groups they belong to as well. So they can belong to multiple class groups. Here, this student is in the pre-cal group, and we can see from the student view the poll. We can go ahead and answer the question. We can see the quiz, and we can choose to take the quiz, and we'd be able to submit our answer choice there. The first day assignment. We see the alert to bring our book, and we see the note that says hello students. So this is what the student perspective looks like. It's important to remember that on Edmodo, everything that students post is sent to everyone in the group. And the only person who has the capability to send personal messages is the teacher. I've used personal messages in a case where a student was absent. I would send them a message including the missing work that they needed to do overnight. So that's one way that it's been beneficial in my classroom. Edmodo has been a great help to me and to my students to communicate with each other and to communicate with me. I hope that you find this information useful, and hopefully we can learn to use all the capabilities of Edmodo together. Thank you for your time.